Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Kyle, and I'm here with John.
It's Narwhal, dude.
Oh, sorry, Narwhal.
Come on, man.
All right, well, Narwhal, I have a story. I don't like calling you that. John, I have a story about you that I want to start off with. Probably a story that you've never heard before or that you probably don't remember.
Was I a part of this?
Yes.
And
it was me and you.
Whoa.
So I just don't know if you... It's something that kind of burned into my mind.
Have you, been suppressing this for many years?
It must have been suppressed because I had forgot about it until... recently when I was watching a basketball game and you see the player shoot the free throws, they go up, whatever, high five him, whatever, if he makes it, slap him on the ass. So when we were in 5th grade, John and I were on the same basketball team together, and John was shooting free throws. John's at the line, knocks the first one down. Actually, I can't remember if you knocked the first one down or not. You might have missed it. But I went up because I was, I was a guard, so I wasn't on the, I wasn't going to rebound.
Yeah,
so I was
wasn't
in the back.
In the key. You were behind
So
me.
I'm coming from behind. I was going to go high five you, and you didn't look at me. So I gave you a little pat on the ass. And I guess that pat on the ass really rubbed you the wrong way because you turned and looked with the most horrifying look on your face, like I had just groped you. You looked at me like.
And then what? Is that the? That's
and I walked back and I was like, I wish I didn't do that. And then we never talked about it ever. But I just that just memory that popped into my head again.
Well, I want you to know, Kyle, that this is a safe space, and that I'm glad you got that out there. But I want you to know, that it didn't traumatize me. So you can let it go now because
that's good. I'm glad.
I have no memory of that at all. But if I had to guess, I would say we were in 5th grade, so hadn't really been playing organized basketball for that long.
No, it's also too early to start slapping asses.
So maybe you might have been the first person to ever slap my ass.
True.
So maybe I was just a little confused.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been confused too. If you walked up and touched my ass after I probably bricked a free throw, I would be confused too.
Now, do you remember can you put yourself back in 5th grade Kyle's mind?
Mm-hmm.
In that moment, were you wait, so you went for a high five from behind, but I didn't see it.
So I walked up. Yeah, maybe you had high fived the other people, or maybe they didn't high five because they were awkward in 5th grade. And I was like, you know what? I'm a good teammate. I'm gonna spread some joy here. My boy just made a free throw. I don't remember if he made it or not. And
I would have made it.
Okay, probably not. But and then I scooped your ass. Just a little good job on the free throw, buddy.
Maybe it was one of those things where if you don't play sports, you don't really get it, but as a sports player, you know that there's a difference. There's different types of tapping asses, right?
Yeah.
As an athlete, if you can hit someone in the ass, but the only time you're allowed to do that is in sports. And it also has to be a scenario where it's in the hype of a moment.
Kind of. Yeah.
Because if you're in the hype of a moment, you can hit someone in the ass and it means yo, good fucking job.
And there's etiquette to it. You don't linger, you don't grab.
Yeah, and it if you can you shouldn't be able to make out the shape of someone's ass. If you can do that, it means you touched it for too long.
It needs to be completely open-handed. There should be no curve to your hand.
No, and it's more of it's real quick.
It's like a high five, like a bang and leave. You can't linger.
No. And so
then it's weird.
Maybe you were a 5th grader. You're still learning.
I could have lingered. I don't know.
You might have lingered, and I might have been who just gripped my ass? So,
from what I remember, I did get a good feeling of not a good feeling, but I I got a good handful.
Yeah.
So maybe I did linger.
Yeah.
And so maybe that was on me. So
what made you think of this? Did someone do that in an NBA game, and you were like, "Oh, that looks like what I did"?
I don't know. Me and Jordan were just watching NBA, and someone was shooting free throws, and I just had this weird flashback to 5th grade. So
yeah, I was
hoping you would remember, but
I don't have any memories of you in basketball.
That's good.
Now that might, maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe you weren't a memorable player on the court. But
that's good. I wasn't that memorable.
I remember what your layup form looked like.
Was it good?
I could picture you on a fast break layup
did I make the layup or?
Yeah.
I missed my fair share of fast break layups.
And I can also imagine what your sweaty long hair looks like. When you are sprinting down the court and then someone calls a timeout and your hair's sweaty and
Yeah, but see, when I had the long hair like that, I don't know that I was sweating much. Was I sweating much in 4th grade? I don't know. Because I cut it off in 5th.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was only up to 4th grade?
I know.
Damn, bro. I miss it. It's a big part of my when I think of you, although the long hair Kyle was only up until 4th grade, it lives on bigger in my mind.
Okay.
When I think of you, it's that's 25% of you. Well, no, that makes sense.
That's a quarter of me is my long hair from when I was 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What age are you in 4th grade?
8.
Okay.
Or 9 maybe.
Yeah, 8, 16. Wow, so it's like 33% of your life.
Yeah, but I didn't have it like from when I was like born until it's not like I came out with like a Bieber cut.
That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that, but I just want you to know that if we ever do play pickup basketball and I do something good, you have
every right
free reign to slap my ass.
Okay. Ass is up for grabs. I'm not going to grab it, but I'll slap it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Guys, what's going on? Welcome back. It's been a while since, you guys still get episodes every Monday and Thursday, but it's been a while since Kyle and I have sat down and recorded here, and we changed up the setup a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We have arms now.
If you guys are on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you can't see it, so go check out our YouTube version. We're almost at 3,000 subs.
It's a lot of subs.
But we bought the fancy, cool mic arm things that basically everyone who tries to copy Joe Rogan does.
But is that really copying Joe Rogan? It's just
no.
Like every radio show has one, you know. Yeah,
it's a useful tool, but it's just like, at least for me, when I see it, and I feel like most people see it, they're like, "Oh, that's the Joe Rogan thing." Okay. Is it not?
I mean, to me, it's not. It's just the mic stand.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Every show I've ever watched has had them, like any radio show.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So we got new mics. Today's been a pretty shitty day because we're doing our first gaming live stream tonight. Hopefully, when we're recording this, it's already.
That sounds real shitty.
No, the shitty thing is that last night my PC froze and crashed, and something went horribly wrong in my PC. Then there was a huge storm and our power went out. A tree fell on my house, and then our internet went out, and our internet is still not up, and it's been like 12 hours.
So by the time this comes out, this will all be over with. But let's say we ended up streaming. The internet came back on.
It went really well.
It went so well. We had like 5 wins.
And you guys should definitely tune in next time if you missed it. Going to be every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday night. But Kyle.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was like, you know what? Yesterday or 2 days ago, I decided to put something on the Instagram story because I've seen some other people do this. And it's a fun little thing. And people with a lot of followers like, yo, tell me your assumptions about me. So like things that might not even be true, but just when you look at me, what do you think about me?
What do you see? What do you think that I'm like?
Yeah. And now when I said that, I think a few people got confused because some people were saying things that they like already know about us. But I was hoping more of like stuff that maybe we've never mentioned, but if you just saw us on the street, this is what you would think.
Like he loves ice in his drink, or like he has a fetish for like fur or something.
Or just he has like a really hairy nutsack.
Well, but we know
I've
that
also
about you.
said that too. Yeah. So so I screenshotted all of them.
Okay, good. We have no internet, so I can't pull it up.
So I wanted to go through all of the good ones, and I want you to confirm or deny whether these assumptions are true.
Okay, for me or for you?
For both.
Okay.
Some of them are pretty hurtful, though. So I'll skip them.
We'll start with you.
Should we do all of mine first?
Yeah, let's
and
do
then
John.
all of you.
I can read yours first. He's a virgin. That's number 1. Okay. Then we have John is actually short. He edits himself taller than Kyle into his videos and photos. This is true. I am taller than John. I'm glad someone finally caught on to this. John tries to claim that he's like, oh, I'm 6 feet tall. It's this whole bit he does, but he's actually like 5'8".
Kyle's whole bit is Kyle's this bit where he tries to come up with reasons why me being 6 foot is not true. No, there's literally photos that we've posted side by side in PIMS merch where you see our full body.
Edited.
I'm like 2 inches taller, and that's okay.
That's okay. We're both 5'10" short kings.
I'm still above average, and you're average.
And I'm average, so great. Okay, next. He's really in love with Kyle.
No, but I do see why people make jokes that we're secretly dating.
You make a lot of like weird jokes, you know?
Well, and we just... Guys, you have to understand, like, I spend a lot of time with Kyle now, but like I've spent so much fucking time with Kyle in my life. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like I think we've spent more time together than most people have spent with their best friend.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time together.
Like I feel like I know Kyle really well. Obviously, there's things I don't know, but I think because of that, and since we're so comfortable with each other, and I think another thing is like I'm very comfortable. Like I'm
comfortable with your sexuality.
I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and I have no sense of like insecurities, and I have no shame like saying weird shit or like I don't know. And there's certain people that like for example, the co-host of one of my favorite podcasts, The Basement Yard, his name's Frankie. And a lot of people in the comments always are like, make jokes or say things like, oh, like, are we sure Frankie's straight? Blah, blah, blah. And like, it's funny because he addressed it. He's like, guys, like, I have a fucking wife, but he's like, I'm just comfortable in my sexuality so I can say shit and I don't give a fuck what people think.
I think people need to just chill out on all that stuff. And like, why is it such a big deal?
Like, I'm not gay, but if I was gay, who would give a fuck anyways?
It's just funny that, I don't know, that people make a big deal about it or whatever. It's like, this is how I talk with my friends. Like, this is kind of shit we say. Like, we're all close. We just say, like, weird shit. So.
Like, I could talk about thrashing Kyle if I wanted to, and it wouldn't make me feel weird.
And then he does thrash me, and it's still not weird.
Yeah.
So, what's your password? You want to say it out loud?
No, but
just cut it out. What is it?
It's fine.
Okay. He doesn't want to tell me his password. Okay. Someone says he takes massive shits.
I'd say, I mean, they're just pretty standard.
I
think
shits.
Everyone likes to think that their shits are above average, though.
Yeah, everyone tries to claim that they have huge shits, and most people don't. But I mean, some people do. But I don't see you having particularly huge ones.
No, and you either.
No,
but when Shim tells me I took a massive shit,
I believe him.
I believe him
because I see how much that kid eats, and he eats a lot of food.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, there are some people that say that John has a huge dick.
That's true. That's a fact.
Can't be true. Masturbates on Omegle. True, okay. Right? With John's huge dick.
Guys, that one's rude because the people that jerk off on Omegle,
that's lowest of low.
You're a fucking weirdo.
You're like a pedophile. Because there's kids on there, right?
There's some, but it's like you're not searching for kids, but it's like, oh, kid popped up. Oopsie, might jerk off still.
Yeah.
So you're like half pedophile.
I'm just saying, like, I've been on Omegle. Is it Omegle or Omegle?
Omegle.
I've been on Omegle as a young child. Not like super young, but like 6th grade. And I saw so many dicks.
Really? I've never been on there. How many?
Dude, I've been on there one time and I saw at least 20.
How long were you on there for?
Like, I don't know, 30 minutes.
You saw 20 dicks in 30 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, you skip people pretty quick. But yeah, you skip the dicks and then they just keep popping up. And
was it fun? Did you talk to any? Not the dick
It
part,
wasn't that fun, no. That was like things we did for fun in like 8th grade.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, this one is true. John is very toxic on an Xbox 360 live party.
Oh, yeah.
Like in M-Dub 2, John was the little kid that was like screaming at people.
Well, I'd never be like, oh, you're so fucking gay. Your mom is a piece of shit. I just fucked her.
But you were the annoying little kid, right? That was like screaming and shit.
Yeah, I would be annoying, but like, is annoying and toxic the same thing?
True. I don't know.
Because like to be toxic, I think you got to be going out of your way to like make people feel shitty. I would go out of my way to be like obnoxious.
Okay.
And those are a little different.
That's pretty toxic to me. I mean, that's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like a convicted felon. Are you a convicted felon?
No, but his assumption was that I look like a convicted felon.
That's true. So are you assuming that he looks like one? So I assume that you look like one.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All right.
I don't know. Do I look like...
I mean, the convicted felons look like everything, you know? There's a
you
could have
range.
been convicted of a felon. So could I, you know?
Yeah.
I just had to commit a felony.
Ted Bundy was a convicted felon.
Why do we always talk about Ted Bundy?
Just because I think of like a hot, bad person.
I don't think he was that hot.
Dude, people think he was hot.
Just because Zac Efron played him, Zac Efron makes him seem way hotter than he was.
Have you looked up pictures of Ted Bundy?
Yeah, he's not that great looking, dude. He had, you know.
But back then, okay, another thing I wanted to talk about related to this. Have you ever noticed that a picture of like a hot woman from like the 70s or the 80s or whatever, their style has changed so much, but when you look at a picture of like a very attractive man in like the nice, like almost always the nicest attire you can wear is like a suit, right?
Okay, sure.
But that's been the same for like all of time. Like a good looking guy from the 70s looks not that different than a good looking guy now, but a good looking woman from the 70s would look just like the style has changed so much for women. But for men, it's like universal through time.
That's kind of true. I mean, I guess it's different about men. I guess facial hair is probably different.
That's true. Yeah, no one really had facial hair. But in terms of
or they would have
like
a mustache, just a mustache.
Yeah, that was a weird phase.
Yeah, just mustaches. It's not the greatest.
But like generally speaking, it's like I would realize this because I was at a funeral and there was photos of like my grandma when she was like in her younger days when she was an adult, and it was like, damn, she like that photo would never happen nowadays. But then just like a woman wouldn't be appearing that way.
What was she wearing?
Just like the outfit and the hairstyle and the makeup style.
Okay.
But then if you see a picture of a guy at like a wedding in 1969 and then a picture of a guy at a wedding now, they look like the same.
I mean, the suits are different.
Yeah,
but
but
I kind of disagree with you. I think they look kind of different.
Dude, I'll show you. I don't think you understand.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're all people, and they kind of people look the same. It's not like they just are different breeds of people in the 70s, you know?
Yeah,
it's just that,
bro,
their style's a little bit different.
The style for women has changed way more.
Okay, I would agree with that. Someone said, well, this one's not even an assumption. They just, I think, know this about you. Sweats easily and awkward dancer.
Yeah, I mean, that could be an assumption. Maybe they haven't listened, but that's a very well-known fact.
Yeah.
Can't dance, don't want to dance.
Someone said he's very scary when he's mad.
I would agree
I
with
would
that.
agree with that, too. They've probably just seen that from John yelling at me on the podcast.
Yeah. Like, I think out of if any of our friends were to, like, just, like, something rub them the wrong way and then, like, kill someone out of rage and then immediately, like, you know how in movies, like, someone
Careful
gets
what you're saying here.
in movies someone
Yes.
could like get rubbed the wrong way and they kind of snap and they like do something really bad in the rage of the moment. I would do like, I think I'm the most likely of my friends to do something horrible out of rage, I think.
Okay. I mean,
like I could kill someone. I could kill someone out of rage.
you could. I don't think you would.
I don't think I would. But
I could also kill someone not out of rage. I could just do it. Like, I could kill you right now, probably.
I know, that's so weird. That's such a weird thing.
I wouldn't do it because...
It's weird, though, that, like, it's cool that we have enough self-control to do that.
But it's also scary that we have the ability and all we need to do is just not do it, you know?
I know, but, like, that's crazy on both sides. The fact that, like, at any moment I could kill you, but for 23 years, I've just chosen not to. Like, that's pretty good.
Good for you, man. I'm glad you haven't done that yet. Let's hope we can make it 23 more.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. John blows his nose and looks at the tissue.
Don't we all do that?
I feel like that's kind of standard tissue practice. I mean, you got to see what you got out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When's the last time that you had, like, a nose blow where you actually had a good amount of snot come out? Because I realized I think it's been over a year since I've had any substantial snot in a tissue.
Yeah, it's all probably because I've been washing my hands so much more than I usually do. Like, I just haven't been sick. Like, knock on wood, but I just haven't been sick, you know?
Yeah, I haven't been sick since around this time last year.
Yeah, because I had the flu really bad around this time last year.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's a little spoon.
Not usually, but I'd love to be. I would love if... I feel like women don't... like,
Wow, 2 people said little spoon.
I mean, yeah, I'd love to be a little spoon. But I feel like a lot of women, at least the people I've talked to or been with, haven't gone out of their way to make me the little spoon.
Yeah, gender roles.
Yeah, come on, guys. Like, I'll be the big spoon for a bit, but then, like, switch it up.
Yeah, I agree. Take shifts. Cool. Last one. Do you like Honda trucks? Because this person thinks you do.
No.
I think those are probably the least cool trucks.
Trucks just aren't cool. I don't get when
Ooh, trucks aren't cool.
Sometimes I see, like, on a fucking, like, the dating apps, the girls will say, like, if you have a truck, swipe right. I'm like...
I mean, like, it's useful having a truck. You could go out and, like, camp in your truck.
Yeah, but, like...
You could put your tent on the back of it.
You learn someone who has a truck, that doesn't mean anything about them as a person.
That's
like,
true.
A lot of weirdos could have trucks.
It means that they can move shit, and they have a higher chance of being able to fix something.
Yeah. Wait, there's more. People sent more in overnight.
Okay. Ooh, you secretly really enjoy Taylor Swift. Do you like Taylor Swift? Big T Swifter?
Not particularly, but I don't, like, go out of my way to hate her.
Okay.
You know? Pretty indifferent.
Indifferent towards Taylor.
Yeah, she's
got a couple bangers, but yeah, her older stuff, not for me.
Apparently, her newest album was pretty good. Haven't listened to it.
Didn't listen to it. Probably won't. John is too nice for his own good.
What do you think?
No,
No,
I don't think you're like.
I don't think I'm like the nicest guy ever. I mean,
you're a nice guy, but I don't think you're detrimentally nice.
No. I mean, there have been times, but I think everyone's had times where, like,
you get walked over.
Yeah, you get walked over. But I think that, like, once you get walked over a couple times, you realize to not let that happen anymore.
You start doing the walking.
Yeah.
No.
There are some people, though, I don't think I'm too nice for my own good, but there are people that are.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what do you think about those assumptions? Do you feel like they understand you, or do you feel like people are getting the wrong idea about you?
I think, like, generally people, if they listen to the show, I feel like I'm my most pure self on the show. Like, I don't think that I'm ever trying to be someone I'm not on the show.
Yeah. Except for when you were trying to be friends with the dude at the gym and you just didn't because you're that's not you.
Yeah.
But it's not like you were trying to. It's you just said that you wanted to, but you didn't try.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what we're good at. We're good at talking about things we want to do and then not actually ever putting in the effort to do them.
That's my favorite thing is just saying I'm going to do something and then not doing it.
Yeah. No, I think those are pretty accurate. All right, guys, before we move on to Kyle's assumptions, we're going to hop into the sponsor of today's episode. Support for Peak to Middle School is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best grooming experience.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they need to finally start shaving their lower region. And when you're going to do that, you got to make sure you have the right tool. When I started doing that, I did not have the right tool. I had a face shaver, got lots of cuts, lots of ingrown hairs, lots of pain. What I should have been using was the Lawnmower 3.0 from Manscaped.
The team over at Manscaped spent 18 months developing the best ball trimmer of all time. You'll not get any cuts or nicks. There's a built-in light, so you can do it in the shower. You can bend over, get those tough-to-reach regions.
The Lawnmower 3.0 also has a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology, so no one's going to hear when you're shaving.
And it's super convenient. You just put it on this little charging port, you plug it in, leave it on your bathroom counter, so when someone walks in, they know you're freshly trimmed and ready for action.
Seriously, guys, we really do recommend this. You're not going to find a better trimmer out there. If you are interested, head to manscaped.com, enter code PIMS, P-I-M-S, for 20% off and free shipping.
Your balls will thank you. So, let's hop into your assumptions, Kyle.
Let's do it.
The first one at a party to get drunk.
Is that true? I don't know. I feel like it's not, but no, I know who the first one is. Of our friend group, it's not me. It's Jordan.
It's Shim.
Yeah.
But this could kind of mean two things, because this either means like
I'm a lightweight,
or this just means like you will start drinking. You'll go out of your way to drink sooner. Not necessarily that you get drunk quicker.
Yeah. I would say in my younger years, I would be a bit more aggressive and just trying to be the first one to get drunk, but I don't do that anymore. It's definitely not me.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's kind of like, I'll be drunk, but I don't want to get super drunk, you know?
In your younger years, as if you're like an old man now.
Yeah. Just once you reach 21, it's like, you know, once you've had enough hangovers and just like feeling like shit the next day, there's just no point, you know?
Yeah. Like,
it's not that fun.
The thought of like blacking out is not fun, but for some people, it still is fun.
Some people still love it.
They're like, yo, let's black out tonight.
It's just like the thought of it sounds cool. It's like, let's get super drunk. And then you're super drunk and you're like, oh, you're
like, my stomach hurts.
My stomach hurts. My head hurts. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm tired and I'm confused.
Yeah.
And everything's spinning.
So it's like, is it worth it?
No.
Someone said he don't skip neck day.
I don't know what that means.
Kyle's neck isn't particularly large.
Do I have a thick neck? I don't think I do.
Maybe. I don't know. I think you have a pretty average neck.
I did shrugs that day, so maybe my traps were looking bigger,
but
I don't
inflated.
I don't know.
Okay. Probably sings Katy Perry in every morning in the shower.
Not every morning, but if it pops into my head, yeah, I'll sing it. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big shower singer though.
Which Katy Perry song?
Just Firework is always my number one.
Yeah.
That'll always be my number one.
Mm-hmm. California Girls.
Yeah,
that was a close second.
Yes, that was a big music video for me as a young boy.
I did some things while watching that music video.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean,
I think most people our age did.
Everyone does things while watching music videos.
Yeah, you watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
Whoa, someone said, I think you secretly have a crush on Shim. So it's a big love triangle.
Okay. No, I don't. It's probably because I kept putting him on my Instagram story. Like I put him a couple times on my Instagram story the other day.
Must mean you love him.
I said he was my hero. I mean, I'm in love with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love Jordan though. Jordan, I love you. John, I love you.
I love you, Kyle.
Thank you.
He likes turtles.
I like turtles. I'm cool with turtles.
Yeah?
I like turtles.
Do you like them more than the average person likes turtles, or would you say you're about average?
I'm an average turtle lover, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a little above average. I like turtles.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks for the assumption, guys.
Gets girls workout with... Wait. Oh. I'm dyslexic, dude. Gets girls without work.
I don't get girls, so I don't know. No.
I mean, you're not putting in that much work.
That's true. I really don't put in much work. And I don't have much success. So
it's hard.
It's
hard
still
to
up
know.
in the air, you know.
Yeah.
What defines getting a girl, you know?
I think very much Kyle likes to put Nutella on corn.
Never tried it. That
You
sounds
probably
actually
wouldn't.
really gross. No, I don't do that. I also don't. Corn's good, but I don't eat corn because there's literally no value.
Yeah, it's
There's
like a
no
useless
point.
vegetable.
It's just you put it in and it comes right out.
He secretly plays Fortnite in embarrassment.
Now, that's not currently true, but there was kind of a phase. Not that I was secretly doing it, but I did play Fortnite a bit longer than I would say most people our age played.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, Fortnite's fucking dumb now."
Yeah, it's just a bummer because like I was hitting my prime right when everyone wanted to just back out of it, and I was just like actually finally kind of good.
Yeah.
And then I switched over to Warzone, and I haven't switched back since I switched. But yeah, there was a point where I was like one of the last people still on the grind.
Hell yeah, baby. He smells like strawberries.
Do I?
Can I smell you?
You can smell me. Yeah. I don't know what my hand is gonna smell like.
I tried to reach for the kind of the corner of your sleeve. I didn't smell much.
I didn't like put cologne on or anything for you, so
Yeah. He looks like he can't swim.
man, that hurts my feelings. I'm proud of how good of a swimmer I am. You know, that's something I take pride in.
Yeah.
So that hurts.
Like if the boat sank, Kyle might be one of the last people to still be treading water.
I'd be first one to shore.
Yeah.
I would
Well, if we were in the ocean, let's say.
But like if we were to swim, maybe I'd get there first. I don't know.
What are you supposed to? If your boat sinks and you're in the ocean, are you supposed to try and get to shore, or are you kind of just supposed to sit there?
I mean,
like
if you can like see something, maybe you head towards it. But I think
know.
you're kind of. It's not like you can swim against a current, anyways. So if you're in a current, you're kind of going that way, anyways. You know.
Yeah. This one would hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Always cold and smells vaguely like ham.
I am usually cold. I do run cold. I don't.
Now, picture the smell of ham, but crank it down to like 30% of its intensity.
Okay, I don't.
Do you
like
think
that.
you smell like that?
If I work out and I don't shower, I might smell a little bit like ham. But my day-to-day smell, I don't think I smell like ham.
Yeah, no. I can say confidently you're not hammy.
Thanks.
After Kyle does what people do with a female,
Say hi or
he'll wake up and just watch the girl sleep. You ever like watching girls sleeping?
No, not really.
Not
I like
really.
doing the sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm a big if you can watch me sleep, that's your problem. I'm just gonna be sleeping. You know.
So you're a big proponent of sleep.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Always sleep.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that you're supporting such a good cause.
Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking of donating to that cause, but
decided
against it for financial reasons.
All right. Someone says he's a softie, but he'll ignore you when he gets mad.
Nah, I'm not petty like that. I'm not gonna ignore you, but what's a softie though? You know,
like warm-hearted. Like,
I think I'm kind of a softie, but I'm not gonna like.
If you get mad at someone, you won't just like pretend they don't exist.
I don't know. I mean, that seems kind of immature.
Yeah, I agree. He likes country music.
I like it. I don't love it. I like it.
Okay. He eats hamburgers with a fork.
No, I'm not the kind of pizza. I hate when people eat it with pizza with a fork.
Kyle's not that kind of pizza.
I'm not that kind of pizza. Like, eat that shit with your hands. You have two of them.
Yeah.
Just wash them first.
And probably, if you're going to eat pizza with your hands, you got to almost do that before and after. That's the only...
And burgers, too, because they get messy.
Yeah.
A good burger gets messy. If your burger isn't messy...
I disagree.
Whoa, really?
Whoa.
You don't think...
Messy burgers are one of my biggest pet peeves.
Me too, but it tastes better.
No.
You got more flavor going on.
If my burger is falling apart halfway through, it ruins almost the whole experience for me.
That's different. I don't want like a soggy falling apart burger. I'm just saying like if it's kind of dripping on your hands a little bit, like that means it's probably good.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, but like if there's like the bun is like disproportionate to the meat, and then halfway through you got way too much lettuce and tomato over here, and the bun is almost gone already.
Yeah, you know what a pet peeve for me is the fucking foot-long hot dogs, and they give them the small-ass bun. Yeah. And it's like you got dog on both sides. And like either way, you're starting and ending on just hot dog, and that sucks.
No, what you got to do is you go, so you bite the thing off each end, and then you just got a normal hot dog.
Yeah, but then that's, I don't know, just straight hot dog like makes me want to throw up. Like, I don't know, hot dogs, I really can't do hot dogs anymore. I don't know. Maybe that's my old age.
So you could eat a hot dog with a bun, but you couldn't take a bite of just hot dog with no bun?
Ugh. Just hot dog with no bun sounds, I want to throw up thinking about that. Yeah.
Okay. Kyle looks like he grew up eating a lot of cereal.
You guys are kind of wrong in your assumptions. I didn't eat a lot of cereal growing up, actually. I had a Hot Pocket phase for breakfast.
He doesn't like breakfast food, guys.
Yeah. I like cereal. It's just, it doesn't do much for me, you know?
Yeah. Has tiny nipples.
Yeah, they're pretty small. You might have seen a picture. I mean,
definitely not pepperoni nips.
I don't have pepperoni nips. I got like little pink olives.
Whoa. He doesn't even want a spoon. Don't even sit too close to him.
If you got COVID, yeah, stay away from me. But if you are spoonable, I will spoon you. Sure. I like spooning.
Well, I mean, anyone's spoonable.
No, but like spoonable and like I want to spoon you.
Yeah, but this guy kind of makes it seem like you're like a tough, like it's
like
tough.
A tough spoon.
It's tough for you to want to spoon the other person. Like you got to really like them.
Nah. Well, yeah, it's something that if I like them, I'm going to do it. You know, if I don't like you, I'm not going to spoon you.
Yeah. What if you you're like, all right, would you spoon then?
Then maybe it's like a half spoon and like go through the motions. It's like, I'll get my arm over, but you're not going to get the full like.
And it's like as soon as your arm starts falling asleep, you're done.
That's kind of the worst. Your arm falling asleep.
Spooning is just not a good position.
You can't get your right. Yeah, if you get the arm under, do you get the arm under?
Yeah, but if you get the arm, falls asleep.
That's the problem. Is it falls asleep? So then the other option is like laying on your side with your arm just like that, and then you're wrapped. And it's like this kind of sucks.
Yeah, there's no good way to spoon.
There really isn't.
I've seen a prototype though of a bed that's designed for spooning. So you lay in a spot and
arm slot.
There's an arm slot underneath, like into the mattress or something.
It's kind of dope, but also very uncomfortable when you're not spooning because then there's just a hole in your mattress.
Yeah. He doesn't take a lot of pictures of himself.
Very true. Yeah, I don't do that. I've never taken a selfie. I've never just been like, I am gonna take a selfie of just myself. If I'm ever taking a selfie, it's like a Snapchat, a story, just like, hey, check out this thing in the background, or, you know, I'm never just going to be like, oh, I look good now, and then take a picture. That's never been me.
You've never just been like, I'm happy today. I want to document this like I'm in a cool place.
Never.
Bam.
Well, if I'm in a cool place, that's different. But if it's like, if I'm just in my room, I've never taken selfies.
Have you ever taken a selfie at a cool place?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So no. I mean, probably like. But at some point I have, but that's not me. No, I'm not a selfie guy.
He's the guy who'd go back to college, but only to join a party frat.
Wow. You could not be more wrong. That is the last thing I would do, probably.
Yeah, that is. I read that one and I was like, that is so not Kyle.
Do people think I'm like this party animal?
A lot of people think you're like a frat star type of personality.
Bro, not at all. Not at all.
You didn't have armpit hair until you were 19.
No, I was like 15. And you probably heard me say that in a podcast. So nice try.
Yeah. You low-key want to be a farmer.
There was kind of a little bit of, the farmer life that is appealing to me. Like, not being near a lot of people. It would be cool having a huge yard. I would turn that into a wiffle ball field. So like in the off season, you know how I think farmers rotate their crops. I would turn that into a wiffle ball field and then move my wiffle ball field as time goes on. But I don't know how realistic that is. Okay. I also would get really lonely.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't like
being a
farmer
farmer
in a field.
would be like a lot of hard work every day.
Yeah. So respect to farmers. You guys are cool. Not going to be one of you.
Okay.
I'm waiting for someone to get something right.
Always popular at parties.
not at parties. So yeah, it depends who's there at the party. If it's my friends, then
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you guys are so fucking wrong. You guys are stupid. He complains at restaurants when the service is mediocre.
Bro, never, ever. Even if it's bad, I wouldn't complain.
Oh, this is interesting. At first glance, he looks gay to others, but is straighter than an iron pole.
I would say I guess I'm straighter than an iron pole, but do I look gay?
But he just said it at first glance, so it's like, gay guy. Whoa. Yeah, oh, you aren't gay.
Gay. Straight. Oh, okay. So you got a double take. So, I don't know. Am I giving off gay vibes?
It might be one of those things where, like, if they see you, like, you're, like, an attractive guy, and so they just think you're gay, but then if they, like, talk to you, then they're like, oh, he's probably not gay.
Okay. Yeah, so give me some more info on the whole, potentially gay thing. I'm just kind of curious. That's interesting to me.
Oh, you're going to like this one.
Great.
You have a natural ability to be good at anything you try.
Well, I growing up, I liked to think so, and then we did the Olympics, and I was terrible at most of the things, so maybe not.
But generally speaking, not even just in that. In life, do you feel like if you do something new, are you usually good at it?
It depends what category it's in. If it's like something kind of athletics related, then yeah, I can kind of pick things up, I guess. But if it's like a concept, like a math concept, like no.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, that's about it. The last two here are he's a fuckboy and he's a sexy beast.
One of those two was right. You gotta figure out which one.
You guys can figure out. Cool.
Well, thanks for getting absolutely nothing right.
So from what I gathered from that is that you guys know me relatively well, and you know just absolutely nothing about Kyle.
My bullet points are gay, party animal,
kind of a douche.
Great.
Cool. Well, I wanted to follow this up with another story we got from one of our listeners, and I wanted to.
I read this story.
Yeah. I wanted to encourage all of you guys, DM us on Instagram at PIMS Podcast, whether you ever have questions for segments or you just want to say what's up, or if you have a story like this guy, because we love getting content like this. So he messaged us and he said, hey guys, I have a hilarious story for PIMS. So this is all true, no cap.
He said no cap. It must be true.
I was outside the building elevator because I live on the 3rd floor. I was waiting for the elevator to open, and when it finally did, there was some guy squatting down in the corner.
Classic.
I'm already, like, alarmed, but I'm not.
You're squatting in a corner of an elevator.
Yeah, like, that's something you would see in downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
It would be kind of alarming, but it's not, like, totally out of the blue.
I mean, that would be alarming. If anyone is squatting in an elevator...
Yeah.
If they're not tying their shoe or picking something up off the ground, what are you doing?
Yeah. So he said, I say hi, and he literally runs out, and I go in. So he just Naruto runs out. I look inside and see literal shit. So apparently this guy was shitting inside the damn elevator, and I walked in on him. So I walk out, and I try to find this dude, but he starts running, and I'm yelling, hey!
Wait, you chased down a pooper, an elevator pooper? That's kind of like...
That's a ballsy move.
Yeah, good for you.
If that was me, I would have just bit the bullet and...
I would have taken a Snapchat and been like, that sucks, and then like told whoever the apartment landlord
But if you had to go... If you're on the 3rd floor, though, you have to get down to the first floor.
I'm taking the stairs. If there's poop in the elevator,
I'm
not standing in there. If I walk in and I see shit, I'm out.
I mean, we know from a couple weeks ago how Kyle feels about poop particles in the air.
Yeah, you don't like them. They're getting all over me.
Apparently, they're everywhere.
So that elevator is riddled with just shit particles.
Yeah. So he chased him down, but he runs into a house 4 condos down and locks the door. So I have a neighbor that shit in the elevator. The condo custodian cleaned it, and I felt so bad. By the way, we also made eye contact.
Yeah, it's hard to... When you make eye contact with anyone that's pooping, like dogs, humans, it's like a weird. You feel bad. Yeah, like if you like look at your dog when it's shitting, it's like
he's like, "Come on, man."
I know. Like I walk around the corner, my cat's in the litter box. I'm like, "My bad. I didn't know." And then she just looks at me, and then she like leaves, and then we're all awkward, and I don't know why it's weird. I didn't mean to.
and then she throws up on your cell phone.
It's perfect.
Now, the thing I want to know is, if the guy had an apartment that he went into and locked the door, could he just not hold the poop until then? Or maybe he has a fetish. Maybe he's really into the thrill of like, I'm going to poop and I'm going to see if I can get it out before I get to the first floor. And if I can, then like he gets off to that. Or it's like it gives him a boost of adrenaline.
I mean, clearly, if he lives in the building, he's probably just like, he had to really shit. But like, I don't know why. Like, why would you pull your pants down to shit? Like, I don't think I would just like drop a deuce in the elevator and like leave it there. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'd be so embarrassed that I would just kind of leave it there.
Yeah, but like, what else do you? If you really think you're either gonna shit, I would just probably shit myself.
Yeah, I'd rather like
poop in my pants.
Yeah, keep it in my underwear, you know.
But if I'm in like, I don't wear briefs. Okay, usually I wear like actual boxers.
That's an issue.
So if I needed to shit my pants, it's gonna just fall out one of my leg holes.
But you could hold it. You know, like it's better than it running down your leg,
I guess.
Like, sorry guys, this is gross, but you know, like, what are you gonna do? I'd rather shit my pants than shit in an elevator.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I think that maybe this guy was weirdly into it.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's a homeless guy. He didn't actually even live in the complex. He just went into some random unlocked door.
Potentially true. I would recommend maybe next Halloween you go knock on his door, go trick or treating, and just kind of see the vibe. See what's inside. See if he poops in his house too.
Yeah.
And maybe leave a note. Say, hey, I saw that.
What the hell, man?
Why'd you do that? our janitor just cleaned that up.
Yeah. Cool.
So, dude, being a custodian has to be just so unfortunate.
All right. But if you were a custodian, what would be your favorite and least favorite place to be a custodian?
Least favorite place? Dude, being a...
I think like a baseball stadium.
Yeah, I was gonna say like stadiums. Those bathrooms are pretty bad. But also, I think about the people that like when you go to a campground. I know you don't go camping a lot, but there are some frightening bathrooms at campgrounds.
But they don't even clean them. Like I don't know if janitors exist.
There's someone. There's like a park ranger or someone that does that, and I feel bad for whoever that is. There's been bathrooms that I go to when I'm camping where it's literally the toilet is just a hole. And you shit into it, and all of it just sits there, and then like it just disintegrates, I guess, into the ground. But it's like this whole. It smells so bad, like the worst smell ever.
It's way worse than any porta potty.
There's no light in there. It's dark, and there's just flies and shit.
Yeah.
And you just like put your face in your sweatshirt and just go. It sucks.
Yeah, I know the vibe. I can picture it.
Yeah.
What else would be shitty? Like a train station in New York City, like the
subway station.
Subway station.
Just cleaning a subway. I bet whoever cleans the subway cars, I bet you find all kinds of weird things.
Yeah,
and weird people.
If I had to be a janitor somewhere, I'd probably prefer like a very fancy office building of rich people.
Yeah,
in like downtown somewhere, because I feel like, don't get me wrong, rich people are gross, but when I think of like a nasty shit, I don't picture a guy in like a suit doing that. I don't think.
But you'd be surprised, and those are the kind of people that, because they're, this is like generalizing rich people, but it's saying like they don't really give a fuck. You know, they don't care as much about the custodian. They're like, oh, it's his job to clean this up. Yeah. They would probably be more inclined to leave a mess, I would think, than someone else.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I also work at a gym, and I know what those bathrooms are like, and
they're not the best.
Not the best.
Okay.
So
there you go, guys. We're gonna hop into the segments now.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Today we have ANF of the week and the what's it called? The ultimate battle bracket.
Yeah, whatever we have.
Whatever the fuck this is called. Let's do ANF first.
Okay.
Kyle, who aced it this week or in the last couple of weeks?
Whoever canceled Caillou. Because Caillou got canceled, and apparently everyone hated Caillou. I mean, Caillou was kind of annoying. I feel like he was kind of a little bitch.
I don't know who Caillou is.
You don't know the show Caillou?
No.
I'm Caillou. No.
I hear you and Jim talk about Caillou, and I don't know.
That kid was like, he was the most annoying little kid ever. It was a TV show.
On what?
Like, not Nickelodeon, but it was like one of those kid shows, like PBS Kids Sprout or whatever the fuck we watched.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was just this little annoying kid, and he just always complained about everything, and he just would throw the biggest fits and he was just so annoying. And he was just this little kid. He was named Caillou, and he was such a little bitch.
What was like the moral of the show? Was there like a storyline or like a purpose?
It was just a family.
This kid sounded like a bitch, and if kids are watching it, the kids are gonna be bitches.
Yeah, he was kind of a bitch. He just complained about everything, and he always cried, and was like, "God damn it, Caillou!" So Caillou got canceled.
Let's go.
I guess people are pumped about that.
Hype.
I forgot how annoying that little kid was until I like watched some highlight reels recently, and I was like, "God damn!"
You watched a Caillou highlight reel?
I mean, I saw some clips, and I was like, "Fuck this little kid." I hated him.
Yeah.
I never liked Caillou.
Okay. Well, I have two. Wait, how many do you have?
I have 1A.
Just Caillou.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got like 4 Fs.
I got 2 A's this week. First of all, a Make-A-Wish teen.
Okay.
Let me find this.
It's tough giving an F to a Make-A-Wish kid.
Make-A-Wish teen requests to receive oral sex from porn star Tiana Trump as his final wish.
I saw that. It's kind of funny.
Now, and then there's a quote. And
it's also very, very illegal considering he's 16, but good try.
Is it? If it's like...
He's 16. He can't have sex with anyone that old.
But if it's consensual, can you?
No.
Wait, really?
The age to give consent is 18, but there's age differences, so it's not statutory rape, and that would be statutory rape.
Yeah, but like if
she were to do that to him, she would get charged.
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, under these circumstances, maybe the family, like, if he's like, I want to do it, and she's like, I'm down, I accept, and the parents are like, hell yeah, is that still rape?
Yes.
But they're all down.
Because she's doing that to a 16-year-old.
Yeah, but everybody's down.
No, you should never be down to do that to a 16-year-old. I don't care who you are.
If he's going to, listen, he said.
There's nothing to defend here. I don't know what you're trying to defend.
I just think it's weird that if everybody's down, it's still rape.
Because when you're a young kid, you can't legally give consent.
I know legally, but I think as a 16-year-old guy, I would know if I wanted to have sex or not.
I know.
I'm saying, to me, that doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying.
I just think that's so gross. Like, she's an adult and you're a kid.
Yeah, but if you're going to die and you want to fuck.
Yeah, but like.
Would you rather not fuck than fuck? I'd rather fuck than die than not fuck than die.
I mean, no, good for him. He's trying, but if she says yes, that's so fucked.
His quote was, "I just want some head before I head out," said Jeffrey. And I'm sure she'd do it too.
I'm sure she wouldn't, but well, is that actually real?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah. I think it's fake. I saw replies to the tweet and they're like, that didn't actually happen.
Yeah, but that would be legendary if that kid asked that.
It would be, yeah. I feel like Tiana Trump's kind of like not the coolest one anymore. Like, I feel like there's a lot of cooler porn stars.
Maybe that's what he's into.
No, I mean, yeah, for sure. I just think she's like, her power ranking is like, she used to be like a 98 overall.
Now that Trump's out of office, the name kind of goes down.
Yeah. My other A is Bow Wow.
Like Lil Bow Wow?
Yep.
What's he up to now? Wow.
His name is Boward Woward.
Wait. No, that's not his real name. That was a tweet. I saw that tweet. There was a bunch of other names. There was like Lil Pumps was called like Lilium Pumpernickel. It was like 50 Cent was 50th Century.
That's really disappointing.
Yeah.
So both my A's are fucking fake.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's...
People were saying like, oh, hey, rappers. And then it's like, let's give them a full name. So like Young Thug was like Youngest Thugger, like Youngston Thugger or something.
That's not cool at all anymore.
So, no. But anyways, my F... Was that your other? That was both your A's?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good try, though. You were 0 for 2, but you'd rather shoot twice than not shoot, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, number 1, Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Shit.
So it must be real, like yours.
I don't think that's real, though.
No, I think it actually is real. People were talking about it a lot. So.
But was this around when they were saying that Jeffrey or James Charles and Kanye fucked? Because that was fake, too.
Yeah, I didn't think people believed that, did they?
I don't know. I don't know. Are we sure this is real?
Listen, that might be fake too. It's a good thing I got 3 others that are probably real. Okay, this one's actually kind of relatable to the whole fake thing. Anyone that thought The Weeknd's face was actually changed, you guys are dumb and you get an F.
You're the one who thought it was real.
No, I didn't think it was real.
You were talking to Shim. You're like, yo, have you guys seen The Weeknd's face?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was real. I was like, you guys saw that, right?
No one thought it was real.
No, people thought it was real. People on Twitter.
Oh my god!
All right, so we're over like 5 so far.
Twitter is just the worst.
Next, other F, our country, because our country.
I mean, I feel like you've had that as an F. For
I know
a couple months.
Yeah,
now.
but I just had to. And then also, Tommy Lasorda passed away. He was one of the baseball goats, and I have a great story about Tommy Lasorda. If you guys don't know who he is, he was the old Dodgers coach from back in the day. He's won World Series. He's just one of like the, I don't know, best coaches of all time. Anyways, so this guy, he was at one of my practices when I was 13. I don't know why he was there. He knew someone
scouting Kyle.
Yeah, he was scouting me for the Dodgers.
Yeah,
it didn't pan out. Yeah, he was at my practice, whatever. And then as we're leaving, we all shake his hand, like, "Oh, goodbye, Mr. Lasorda." And so I was 13. I walk up and I give him the like fucking limp handshake like this, and he grabs my hand. And he goes, son, and he like pulls me in. He goes, "Son, next time you shake a man's hand, you give him a firm grip, none of this weak grip." I was like, "Okay," and then I walked away.
As he was saying that though, did you grip it harder?
I did.
Good.
And I've been giving firm handshakes ever since. So Tommy Lasorda taught me how to shake hands.
Wow, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. It was really embarrassing.
What life lessons have I taught you that you've taken with you throughout your life? There's probably so many you can't even.
Yeah,
count
no,
them
I'm
all.
trying to think of all the lessons that you've taught me along the way. Nothing's really standing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think on it.
I'll keep thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one thing that you have taught me.
Yeah, a lot of people say I'm kind of have the same impact on the world as Tommy Lasorda does.
Yeah.
So yeah, just think
nothing's
about
coming to mind,
Okay,
but
cool.
I'll let you know.
Cool. My F this week. One of these I actually cried. These are real.
Okay.
Emma Stone is pregnant, guys.
You cried because of that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
She's engaged. Not only is she pregnant,
really
she's engaged and yeah, that's an F.
Congratulations, Emma.
No.
Congratulations.
Fuck that, Emma. Emma's gonna be my wife. It's just there's still a chance. The chance is lower now. But people in Hollywood, they get married, they get divorced all the time.
It's true.
So who's to say that?
I don't think you want to wish for a divorce,
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I'm wishing for a divorce so that she'll marry me.
Okay.
And that's that. But I'm more sad that she's pregnant because then it's like now they might stay married because they have a kid.
A little more official.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck.
So, I guess
fuck that.
There's a better chance that Bigfoot's alive now, or there's a better chance that you'll be my butler because now that she's pregnant and like pretty taken, she's pretty off the market. Bigfoot's very much on the market for me, and I can find Bigfoot and prove him, and then John will be my butler.
But I want to know the stats behind what percentage of people in Hollywood only get married once.
Oh, it's low.
Exactly. So this is her first marriage, so it's like there's a very good chance that
she was already married. No,
I don't think so. I would know, dude. I would know.
Okay. Okay.
Next one, Cool Math Games. You remember Cool Math?
Cool Math for Kids? Yeah. Lemonade stand?
It got taken down because apparently it was run by a Mexican drug cartel.
Wait, really?
So the website Cool Math, like the ownership or whoever like ran that website, it was owned by a Mexican drug cartel.
Why would they make Cool Math for Kids?
Well, I don't think it was like their main endeavor, but it was like the cartel also was a part of this Cool Math Games.
But why?
I don't know.
Maybe the lemonade stand was all part of getting kids to like understand business so they can get into the cartel.
Maybe it was like one of their training programs. So like if a young middle school kid wanted to make more money for his family, they're like, hey, play this game, and if you're good enough at the lemonade stand, then
yeah, I mean, if you can't survive lemonade stand on Cool Math for Kids, I don't think you're going to be running a cartel too well. So it's probably like a stepping stone,
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
All I remember about that is the lemonade game, though.
Yeah, me too.
Were there any other games?
There were. I don't remember. I didn't play them.
The amount of like pure fun I had from that one lemonade game, though, is insane. That was so fun to me.
I've gone back and played it, and it's not that fun, but yeah, it's. I remember going to the computer lab as a young boy and just playing lemonade stand until my heart, ended.
Your heart gave out?
Yeah, I was gonna say like as long as my heart desired, and then for some reason
Cool.
said that. Anyways, let's move on to our bracket.
The ultimate, what's it called?
This is the battle bracket. Okay,
Now,
so
can you explain it for people who don't know?
So if you guys didn't see last Monday's episode, we have decided that we are creating a bracket of what's our categories here? Just things.
It's a battle of things or feelings, and Kyle and I both come up with one for the week. We don't tell the other person.
And I'm not trying to come up with anything special here. I'm just,
Oh, we're not?
Well, it's like
I'm picking things that are dope.
Okay.
Are you?
My thing's pretty cool.
Okay.
It's not like I'm like looking for the best thing ever. Like,
but we should go out of our way to try and pick something you like.
No, yeah, I'm not picking things I
don't pick like empty wrapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like pretty good things,
Yeah, and then we're gonna find out over the course of this whole season which one is the ultimate best thing.
Right. So last week we had the battle between. We didn't even pick a winner.
No, we did. We just didn't circle it.
Okay. So last week we had a battle between McDonald's all day breakfast. Why'd you circle it? Just right on the next line.
So we can do that later.
Okay.
It didn't ruin anything.
Okay. It just hurts the aesthetic appeal of my bracket.
Who cares?
I made this bracket. Okay. Anyways, this week we have socks that snug perfectly on foot from John, and I have recycling. So which one's better? Socks that perfectly fit on your foot or recycling?
Now
give me your argument for
yeah,
nice
I'll defend
fitting
my
socks.
Okay, when you put on socks and they're like the loose ones that are not necessarily too big, but it doesn't have the new technology and fabric to where it suctions to your foot.
True.
And then sometimes inside your shoe, it like slides around.
You get that little like tail at the back that's sticking out the back of your shoe of
yeah,
sock.
And on the front of your toes, you can feel it like folding over itself in the front.
Okay.
That's one of my least favorite feelings.
I will say though, as I've grown older, I have not had that issue. It was only when I was a little kid that I have that issue with my small feet.
Maybe you have good socks though.
I don't have that great of socks. I mean, it's also, I don't remember why, but why does everyone keep telling me they like my socks? I don't know why.
I don't remember that either, dude.
I must have said something, but I don't remember it.
I think it's I think there's a lot of new listeners who are like catching up, and I think way back like a year ago we said something like, yo, when you guys leave a review, always mention Kyle's socks or something.
I guess. It's that and the birthdays, as people say to me.
Oh, yeah. Today's Kyle's birthday, so guys, be sure to message us and tweet it and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, now, why you want to defend recycling?
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty easy defense. I mean, you can reuse things, so we're not filling up our landfills. You get the little joy of like, you dump something into a recycling bin, and you're like, that this will be used probably at some point later. Maybe you'll buy it again.
Yeah.
Also, it feels good when you're not dumping a sack of shit into the trash.
Yeah. No, I agree. But
recycling bins don't smell as bad.
That's also true. Can we specify? Are you saying the act of recycling or like a box of recycling?
The act of recycling.
Okay.
Like I am recycling. That is my.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a verb, but
yours has bigger real world implications, but I know. Although you haven't had the feeling recently, it doesn't mean that feeling doesn't suck.
No, I agree.
Shitty socks.
Agreed. I think what would I rather do for like my own personal happiness? Recycling's not going to do it as much for me. As much as I love to recycle, like I don't love to recycle. Like I recycle.
Kyle's like, fuck yeah.
Are you okay? That was weird.
Ow. Dude. Ow.
What was that?
I don't know.
You just feel like you got like punched in the chest.
Dude, there's like air in my sternum.
Okay. Well, John just choked on his own words. But, as much as recycling is cool, it doesn't give me the same happiness that good fitting socks do. So I'll go with
fuck yeah, baby.
Socks that fit perfectly.
Let's go.
Perfect
socks. All right, guys, there we go. If you guys also have any recommendations for this bracket, feel free. Like if you just got a really cool niche thing, like maybe rubbing your hand on your nuts after you use a Manscaped lawnmower 3.0.
I always do that.
And it feels pretty good.
Feels great.
Any random ass things, let us know. There's a new episode on Thursday, and on Wednesday we're going to be doing another gaming stream if my computer did not internally combust.
And the Wi-Fi is not still down and the power's not out.
Yeah. So be sure to tune in. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. And guys, for everything that's good in this world, leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. All right. Get us to 500 and just tell your friends. Be like, hey, okay, I got to say one more thing. Someone DM'd us a screenshot of their friend's group chat. And he said, I tried my best to get my friends to listen to your show. And he said, so then it was a screenshot. And he said, hey, guys, check out this podcast. They're really cool and it's funny. And all of his friends were like, fuck no, bitch. Like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
I mean, that's kind of what happens in our group chat too. So
yeah,
I feel that.
I told him, like, hey, man, you tried. But like, my friends would say the same shit. So.
I would have responded the same way.
If you guys really like this show and you want extra content, be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/PIMS podcast. There's a $5, $10, and $15 tier, but there's 10 extra videos every single month now. So go check that out. And if you want PIMS merch, like this really cool shirt or a hoodie or hats, it's pims.store. It's in the description. Go check it out. Tell your friends. But Kyle, where can they follow you?
Instagram at Kyle Stafford 36. Follow the podcast at PIMS Podcast. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah.
You can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And we love you all, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.